About to take the air frying game to the next level. My 7-in-1 Masterbuilt air fryer was delivered to my garage this morning. I'm gonna do a review, run some food through it, and give you some feedback. Stay tuned. What's going on, people? My name is Donnie D with Scoped and Fit Bodies. In today's video, we're reviewing a new product that just hit the market from Masterbuilt. It's the Masterbuilt 7-in-1 outdoor air fryer. That's right, 7 functions all from one piece of equipment. So it has the ability to air fry, bake, conventional bake, roast, convection bake, dehydrate, and smoke. So that's a lot of different functions all from one piece of equipment. And we're gonna show you what it's all about, show you the assembly process. And what I love about this and what made me wanna do the review on it, it is massive. For an air fryer, it's 20 quarts. My Power Fryer XL is only 5.3 quarts. So this thing is really huge. So we're gonna put it to the test. We're gonna run a few different things in the air fryer and see what it's all about. Stay tuned. All right, people, so I brought the air fryer upstairs to my deck. This is where I will assemble it and the space that I will use the air fryer in. Keep in mind, this is an outdoor product. It is not, I repeat, it is not meant to be used indoors. So I'm gonna assemble it out in the same space I'm gonna use it. And the box is roughly a little over, give or take 50 pounds. Keep that in mind. Stay tuned. So a pretty cool thing about this assembly process, if you look at here, you see the holes, they all line up. There's this little tab here. Pretty much eliminates you from messing up and putting the leg on the wrong side. So it's pretty self-explanatory. You can't mess this part up. Smoke box. All right, so the assembly is complete. Took me about 30 minutes, but keep in mind I was recording this video. Manual says it should take about 20, which is about accurate. You don't need to know a whole lot about mechanics. Really simple instructions, really concise. Pretty much you can't mess this assembly up. Masterbuilt did a really good job with making sure that the parts align only in the correct position. Only thing you need is a Phillips head screwdriver, a little bit of patience, and a little elbow grease, and you're all set. All right, people, let's talk accessories. These are the accessories that came included in the 7-in-1. So first thing is the oil tray or grease pan. This goes in the bottom chamber of the air fryer unit. Keep in mind, this collects a lot of grease and food particles. So just my experience with working with other air fryers, I'm going to wrap this in aluminum foil for easy cleanup. Keep in mind, you want to make sure if you're doing this, you want to punch a hole in the bottom of the aluminum foil. Reason being, there's another grease trap underneath the unit where the excess oil and liquids that come out of whatever you're cooking can drip through, so you don't have it accumulating, creating steam, which you don't want. We want to cook with high temperature heat without a whole lot of moisture to get that crispy texture. So keep that in mind. So that's one part that comes with it. The second part I'll talk to you guys about is the poultry basket system. So it's broken down into 3 different parts. So you have your hook, which allows you to pick up the basket like so, all right? And you have this stand. So this is what allows you to help your poultry stand upright. So if you have up to a 20-pound turkey is what Masterbuilt says you could cook on this system. So you hook the wires in through the bottom layer of this basket. That allows you to firmly secure the poultry in place, and you can drop your bird inside of the chamber like so. And if it's really hot, of course, you don't want to touch that with your hand. You have these handy dandy hooks to help in that process. All right, and this is what really impressed me about this system is this 4-layer basket. So you have 4 different layers. So keep in mind, you can put multiples of whatever type of food. Say for instance, you can do chicken wings. You can load this guy up with chicken wings. And I just watched the Masterbuilt live on Instagram just a few minutes ago. And their engineer said that he was able to get up to 5 pounds of chicken wings all at one time with this system. So it's broken down into 4 layers. So There's 4 individual layers. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is like the backbone of this system. This is what allows you to pick up all 4 trays at the same time to take them in and out of the chamber. So that's the accessories. I'm gonna go outside and I'll explain a few more things about all the other bells and whistles on the front panel of the Masterbuilt 7-in-1 air fryer. All right, so let's talk about the front panel of the Masterbuilt 7-in-1 air fryer. So you have your control instrument panel. So you have your on-off button, you have your temperature knobs, and you have your cook function button. So let's talk about the presets. All right, so there's a knob on the temperature side. In my interpretation, looks like a play button. That's your preset, and all of these different cooking styles have a preset temperature. So if you don't want to do any of the guesswork, you just want to set it and pretty much forget it, that will be the option for you. So keep in mind, presets for your air fry, roast, bake, and convection all are preset at 400 degrees. Your broil function preset is at 425, and your dehydrate is set for 140. And all of those temperatures are in Fahrenheit, all right? So at the bottom, you have your grease trap, all right? So that collects a lot of the grease and liquids that form from whatever you're cooking. On the other side, on the right side of the unit, you have a smoke box. So you lift that up, put whatever wood chips you want to use, and don't use wood chunks, use wood chips. All right, really important part. So let's open up the chamber. Here we are. This is where all the magic happens. All right, so at the top of the unit, you have a 800-watt heating element, which has a convection style fan included in there, and that's 800 watt. And the other heating element is on the bottom, another 800 watts. So you have a total of 1600 watts of cooking power. So this thing can really crank out some heat. All right, so you have your second heating element, 800 watts. And on the right side is where your heating element goes over your smoke box to create some smoke if you're choosing to use that option. All right, so early in this video, I did say that I was going to assemble and use the unit all on my deck. So change of plan. After reading the owner's manual, I read that you need to have at least 10 feet clearance in all directions. My deck isn't large enough to give a 10-foot clearance in all directions. So I want to make sure that I'm in compliance and I'm not breaking any of the guidelines. I don't want anything to catch on fire. This is my first time using it, and I want to make sure that I'm using this unit appropriately. So just want to let you guys know that because the environment did change, but I'm gonna use the air fryer down here on the lower level. Right here at the outer edge of my garage, I have the garage doors open, and it's gonna give the 10-foot clearance, and we're gonna keep going. All right, people, so I have my pan wrapped in aluminum foil. I'm gonna place it at the bottom of the chamber. Again, that's meant for easy cleanup, so I'm gonna make cleanup as simple as possible. Just wrap the bottom tray with the aluminum foil. I punched a hole right there in the center so that the grease drips down into the bottom. All right, so I'm gonna get the air fryer preheated. So I'm gonna press the power button. I'm gonna use the preset function on this time. This is my first time using it. We're going air fry. All right, I don't hear it. All right, you can hear that's actually, that part is, you can hear the fan kicks on. There you go. The other sound that was before that was my neighbor's AC unit, but you can tell it kicks off a little bit of, not a whole lot of noise, but you can hear that the fan is moving. All right, so we're gonna let that preheat for about 10 minutes. All right, we're maximizing the capabilities of this 4-tray system. So I have 2 trays of Brussels sprouts that I just put some herbs and seasoning on, and another 2 trays of French fries. I just threw some oil and some salt and pepper with a couple other things. And if you're interested in knowing the recipe, let me know in the description, in the comment section. All right, so it's been 10 minutes. We're gonna open this guy up. Wow, you can see that coil right there on the right side is fiery hot. I can feel the heat kicking off of it. Just looking at the Brussels sprouts, this top layer, I like mine a little bit more charred. So I'm gonna pull this out and see if I can do this my first time. This is pretty light, so I have a set of tongs, some metal tongs with a long handle. I'm gonna set them off to the side, set the tray off to the side. Just see, they're cooking pretty well, but not quite to my desired texture. French fries, set these off to the side. Yeah, the French fries are still hard, so definitely gonna need some more time. Take a look at the bottom tray. Set these off to the side. Definitely need some more time. I'm willing to bet, just based on what I'm feeling with the tongs, these aren't quite done. Not even, I would say they're close to about halfway. So I'm gonna do another 10 minutes. All right, so here we are with the Brussels sprouts. I just put a little bit of balsamic reduction and Worcestershire sauce on them. Overall, pretty good. I would like a little bit more char on them, and found it kind of hard to get the char that I was looking for. All right, so there are the fries. They don't look too bad. They cooked okay, but not the greatest. In my opinion, just experience with using other air fryers, this one didn't do the best job. So you can see that some are a little bit more done than others. So that being said, you know, by being a multi-layer system, a multi-layer cooking tray, it doesn't cook evenly. So I have some fries that are more cooked than others. Some are pretty crispy, some are pretty soft. So overall, this isn't that great of an end product, just being real with you. All right, people, let's recap these results on this Masterbuilt 7-in-1 air fryer. All right, cooked 2 things today, some Brussels sprouts and some French fries. Brussels sprouts were okay. Just to give you some context, I normally use the Power Fryer XL, which is 5.3 quarts capacity. And it normally takes me about between 10 and 12 minutes to get them to the desired crunch and char to my preference. These were in the Masterbuilt 7-in-1 air fryer for about 30 minutes, and they still were not the desired texture and crispiness and char that I would normally look for. So all in all, the Masterbuilt kind of failed me on this one. I was really anticipating a better quality result. I didn't get it. And just being honest, just being real with you guys, I'm just shooting you straight. This is not a paid review. French fries, miss again, another miss. Just to give you some feedback on it, there was no consistency on both the Brussels sprouts or the French fries. And what I mean by that is 4 trays, okay? So I had 2 layers of French fries, 2 layers of Brussels sprouts. And you can see the clips earlier in this video, some were really crispy and have a little bit of a char on them. Some are soft and kind of limp. Just not a good quality French fry. And I'm a French fry head. I love French fries. I love potatoes. And if I'm gonna eat a potato, I want it to be a good potato. And this is not a good potato. And I intentionally hand cut these French fries and tried to make them as symmetrical and consistent as possible to avoid this type of situation. Just being honest, this was not a paid review. This was a review based on a product that I thought was gonna be really good, and I thought that would be a great addition to the market. And we gotta fail. I would not recommend this unit for an air frying unit. Again, there's 6 other functions that this unit is capable of doing. I will do some follow-up reviews, testing some of those other functions, but as an air fryer, miss, denied. If you like this video, make sure you give us some feedback, hit that thumbs up. And if you would like to see product reviews done on the channel, let us know in the comment section along with the products that you would like for us to review. As always, we appreciate you watching. My name is Donnie D with Sculpt and Fit Bodies. Till next time, peace.